In other areas in the Middle East. ABC's James Longman has more.
Paula, Tom, good morning. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there are still groups of Palestinian youths assembling because there have been protests this morning between the Israeli security and these groups of young men, and not just here in the region, but further afield from Jakarta to Beirut. People have come out to protest this issue. It really is a rallying cry for Muslims around the world. We've seen some pretty shocking images out of the Lebanese capital of protesters outside the US embassy there demonstrating and being dispersed by riot police with water cannon and tear gas. This is as Arab nations appeal to the rest of the world to recognize East Jerusalem as the capital of a future Palestinian state. And we now know through the foreign minister of the Palestinian Authority that Mahmoud Abbas may not meet with Vice President Pence when he comes to the region later this month. If this move by Donald Trump was meant to promote peace in the region, then the result really has been anything but. Paula, Tom?
All right, James Longman reporting from the Middle East. We want to bring in ABC's chief global affairs correspondent, Martha Raddatz, who is going to be hosting this week a little bit later this morning. Good morning to you, Martha.
Good morning, guys.
Let's pick up on that beat of Jerusalem. So this was something that other presidents have wanted to do, but the reaction so far, not popular globally. But do you expect eventually other countries will join the U.S. in recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel?
I have to say, Paula, I think that's a stretch. I mean, the comments have been very, very strong from our European allies, from Arab leaders around the world. It's been pretty much universally condemned. President Trump did leave open a two-state solution, saying if they decide something different, that's up to them. But I think a lot of people will tell you it might be much more difficult to do that now. We have had presidents in the past say they want to do this, but basically later they were convinced that wasn't a very good idea because of exactly the kinds of scenes you're seeing there now.
Martha, let's turn back here to home, that Senate race in Alabama. I've been covering it down there. I'll tell you what stuck out for me. Roy Moore has made no public